All right, welcome to the second episode of Przygoda, our seafaring campaign in which Dawn is actually DMing. Yay! As it's been so many weeks since we last played, and I want to know, first of all, if anybody knows where we are.
We were on a ship. We'd just been rescued. I don't remember the name of the ship or the name of the captain or any of the characters.
All I remember is sleeping with the first mate.
Smooth.
I'm not here yet.
Yeah, and our lovely Laura is joining us tonight.
Hello.
But yeah, we got saved. We were talked to by the ship captain that we were going to be doing some sort of ordeal without details. And we were told that we'd be informed once we arrived there, I think-ish kind of thing. So.
Yeah. So. Basically, you were saved by this pirate crew that wanted to hire you for something. You're not quite sure what it is yet, and you hope you'll be finding that out soon. Anyway, so while some business went on the boat, on the ship, EO probably knows what I mean.
Yep, I flirted with everybody, including JD's character, who did not appreciate it.
That's right. Yeah, and he tried flirting with the captain.
And failed, but only slightly. I got an eyebrow raise. That counts for something. There's always this next time.
Sure. Sorry, I'm bringing up my NPCs that are on the ship.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. So, you learn while you're on the ship that you're not going to arrive at the destination until about a week and a half. Because the ship is not as fast as it seems. Is there anything you want to do during this week? You have free range to talk to any of the crew members, which again, the main ones that have a name at the moment are the captain, Brooke J. McMyers, first mate, Vox Malamute, the ship's doctor, Slaveria Nayu, the shipwright, Jason Moore, lookouts, Ada and Cor Crumpton, which are the Hydozis, the monkey people, and then the sharpshooter, Theron Naplebottom, who's a halfling. So.
If you're going to ask what I want to do for the next week, I'm going to go try flirt with Captain round 2. What do I roll?
I would say roll a persuasion check, but we're not in 5th. Roll a... What do you have on there?
Just stats for my guard dog.
I think diplomacy is the closest one. I might be wrong, though.
Well,
I think diplomacy's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That looks to be the closest. Sorry, I forgot. This is cute, isn't it?
No, I'm just sleepy.
Oh, okay. Well, good. It's not killing you. Yes, roll a diplomacy. Let me know what you get.
Okay. Give me
See what?
this.
Well, that's the thing. According to the book, diplomacy only shifts an NPC's outlook towards you.
Okay, so
It's not necessarily used to persuade that might be.
I got a 16.
In particular, if you're trying to seduce them, that might be a. That might be. I guess you could use diplomacy for that, but I would probably make that more of a general charisma check or an appearance check, since we're using rule set.
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. You said you rolled a 16 for diplomacy. What is charisma?
My charisma has a 7 modifier or something, or 2 modifier. I can't tell with this. I'm sorry, I'm looking between skills and things. My charisma score is 15, and I have an ability modifier of 2.
Yeah, so if you're making an ability check, that would just be adding the dice roll to the charisma modifier instead of.
Okay. When you find the captain and try to persuade him, what do you say?
Hey, good looking. How have you been?
He grips onto the wheel a little tightly, a little more tighter than he did, as if you sort of startled him, and he looks over his shoulder at you.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you there.
No, he sort of turns with this look like, what?
I called you good looking. Is that so hard to believe?
No offense, but you don't seem to be my type.
Well, then what is your type?
He sort of chuckles. You're interesting.
Well, I try to be.
But I believe that should remain a mystery for now.
All right, fair enough. I could take a hint.
While I have you, though, your mission, actually, I probably should mention to the rest of your group, requires you to find somebody for us.
Oh, what kind of somebody?
Well, he's actually one of our lost crew members.
When you say lost, how long for?
It sort of gets cloudy. After being on sea for so long, you sort of forget how many days have gone by.
So
I would say for a while now.
For a while, okay. And you think you know where he is, and that's where you're taking us?
Well, we have a hunch, so to speak. Roll a sense motive check.
Oh, sense motive, okay.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be said. Hang on. I did it wrong, JD. You're not supposed to ask for people for sense motive, are you? Don't you roll that yourself?
Yeah, or you wait for them to roll it.
I might have slipped up.
I guess I'll roll a sense motive check then, if that's what you want.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to do that.
I got an 18.
Okay, you get a sense that he does actually know how long it's been since he lost this person, this crewmate.
Hold on, you're cutting out really, really bad.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Let me close a few of my windows and see if it's my end.
Okay.
It was on my end too, so not sure.
Okay.
Okay, so are we having just stream quality issues?
Sounds like it,
yeah. It's the same thing that happened last time.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were doing the crawl.
Sorry, JD's coming over to fix it.
Yay.
Yes, something.
Let me organize my tabs while we're at this, I guess.
Okay, is that any better?
Yes.
Are we not cutting in and out now?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you're not cutting in and out. You're still kind of fuzzy, but it could be worse.
Is it the feed from your mic or?
No, it seems to be an internet thing.
Well, Leah is streaming.
Oh, yeah, that'd do it probably.
I think she's streaming because on Discord it says she's on Psy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. All right. So I rolled an 18 in perception or thingy.
Sense motive.
Yeah, because your DM slipped up. You see, you have a feeling that he does know how long it's been since he's lost this crew member.
So are we talking actual days, or are we talking more months and years? He actually asks him that. So.
Oh, he's actually asking him that.
Yeah.
He sort of squints at you and says, years, I would say.
That's a pretty long time for someone to go missing. Are you sure they're still alive?
Well, like I said, we got a hunch and a hint.
Care to tell me what the hint is?
The hint is that he's somewhere around DM loading.
What?
So, I said DM
He's
loading.
somewhere around here. No.
Sorry, I'm bringing up the map. He's somewhere near Nalo-Koke.
And who did you get this hint from?
Oh, hang on. Wesley said invite him, please.
Oh, yay.
How do I send him one? I guess I can just use the same link and just post it on his Facebook.
You may need to actually shoot him an invite.
Okay, how do I do that?
Do you have his email address?
Mm-hmm.
Get his email address.
Hang on. What?
I mean, it just worked for me when you posted the link on Discord, but
I don't think he's using Discord at the moment because he just used Facebook Messenger to.
yeah, but it should be the same process whether you're pasting the link onto Discord or messages.
Or Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I just sent him an invite through the email thing. So, what was the last thing said? What is the last thing I said? Oh yeah, we had a hint that he's around Nilo-Koke.
And who gave you this hint? Are you sure they can be trusted?
I'm pretty sure my own crewmates can be trusted, considering they haven't haven't done a mutiny yet.
Okay, that's weird.
You sort of got offended when you said that. Now,
So, if your crewmate knows where he is, then why haven't you found him before now?
we can't enter that space. Our ship can't reach the island.
Ah, okay then. Well, fair game.
And to put it as softly as I can, I don't want to lose any more of my crew.
I suppose that's fair.
Good. Now,
I hope you're willing to pay an exceptionally high price for what you're having us do, though.
oh, the price is pretty well in your range of interest.
All right, then. Well, I suppose I'll look forward to it.
I suppose you shall.
Is there anything else?
Feel free to fill in the other members of your party.
Very well.
Unless they know about it on a later date.
With that, Io will take his leave, and if he stumbles across his other crew members, he'll inform them. So.
Okay. Cool. Where's your character, JD?
Probably in the hold.
In the hold, sort of chilling, not being friendly or social.
Social recluse.
Probably.
Okay.
That's okay. Io will come make you feel better. Wink, wink.
Maybe
Oh,
you couldn't
God.
be in a private spot with Io around.
Wesley, get that link.
Yeah, he's in. Hey,
Okay.
Wesley.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Hi.
Sorry, we were in the middle of a discussion. That's why I didn't say anything until now.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I didn't do what I said I would do with the character. So, but I still, thankfully, you sent me your stuff, so I have the information.
Oh, okay, good.
So
You at least know your weapons and armor.
yeah, I mean, his a lot of that changes depending on what form he takes. So, I just need to be able to look up, stuff, and so it changes a lot. But yeah, to answer your question, got all that.
Okay.
So, for reference, Nathaniel is on the.
Oh yeah, to fill you in, everyone's just on the same ship and they're heading towards a direction that only Theo knows at this point.
Well, we should be able to determine like if we're heading north, east, west, or south, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
knows where you're going so far.
Okay. I'm assuming that this. Are we on like a 3-mast frigate, or is it something smaller, or
What you ask?
like what?
What's the ship?
Like, are we on a 3-mast frigate?
You are on a what did I state that ship as? Sorry, it's been so many months. Like it's
I
been
know. It's been a while.
weeks. I feel terrible for not remembering like what kind of
I think it has been a number of months at this point.
yeah.
And it's been about a full month, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been like maybe a couple days over a month now. It's a Carvial. Carvial? How would you pronounce that?
Caraval?
Caval.
Terrible.
Caraval. Thank you. It's fun when you're being
Well,
able to read things out loud.
I'm looking at. I asked because I want to use proper nautical terminology if I can.
Yeah.
Just for reference, Nathaniel would be lounging about on the I guess it's called the jibboom.
The jibboom?
Yeah. He's just laying on it with his leg crossed and his hands behind his head, just sort of sunbathing. enjoying the breeze.
Remind me what a jibboon is.
If you look,
what that is.
for the ship, it's a large boom that sticks out over the front of the ship.
So that's what that's called.
Yes.
The thing that basically points the ship in the direction it's heading.
Yeah. Well, there's three. You've got the foremast, and then you have three smaller sails that are attached to the foremast and the jibboom. I guess those are for steering.
Yeah.
I'm not a sailor by any means, so.
Okay. So you're near the bow of the boat. You're on the bow of the boat.
He would be. Well, we'll just make it simple. We'll say he's resting on like the figurehead of the ship.
Okay.
That works.
He's just lounging there.
Nothing special about the figurehead on this ship.
No. As long as it don't start talking, we're gravy.
No, it's not animated in any way.
Yeah.
Thank God. That'd be some Wind Waker bullshit right there.
Yeah, right. They do have that in the storm wreck, though, but yeah, not this ship. So that's what your character's doing. He's into the brig or whatever. Under
brig. The brig. You got thrown in the brig, JD.
I'm sorry, you're in the under
hold.
Hold.
He's in the hold.
You're in the hold. Okay, I'm just getting a sense for where everyone's at this point in time. Eo, Nathaniel, and what was your character's name?
Nadrade.
Nadrade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make me a listen to checks. Oh, Nathaniel, you can feel free to do a spot check as well, but only you.
Okay. My spot was bigger. They were just the same. Heyo. That spot is going to be a 27.
Okay.
It wasn't that 20, if that makes a difference.
What was your listen check? Because I don't think it matters that much now. Like your spot pretty much got it.
Should I made a spot check, a listen check as well?
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. You pretty much see the action that's happening. JD was
16.
okay. Theo?
Yeah.
What was your listen check?
Oh, I was supposed to roll one of those?
Yeah.
Here, her. Give me a second here.
Wait, you're open. You're on the open deck, aren't you?
I think so, yes.
Okay. If you're near the front of the boat, make a spot check.
Spot check? Okay.
Like you can choose whether to use the spot or the listen check.
I got a 16.
Okay. What Nathaniel's was that the listen check or the spot check?
Spot check.
I made the spot check. Yeah.
Okay. What EO sees is Core and Ada hooting and hollering up near the mast of the ship. Apparently, they see something coming towards the ship.
Oops.
What Nathaniel sees is something small and very, compared to the ship, very diminutive. But it's swimming pretty quickly towards the ship's bow.
Okay. Is it hitting? Is it kind of like a fast, reckless speed, or what? Or like unnatural speed?
It's basically swimming like a fish. Can't tell quite what it is since the water is so dark, but you could see the outline of something coming.
Is it off the? Is it off the fore or aft of the ship?
It's off the starboard bow.
Starboard.
Right.
I'm gonna hello from where I am that there's something approaching below the water line on the starboard.
Okay. Similarly, EO hears, or no, whose character else was on the ship? You? You said you got, what did you hear?
16.
16. Okay, you just hear commotion going on upstairs. Like you hear a lot of footprints. Footsteps.
I hear footprints.
You hear
now.
footprints now. Goddamn.
Guys, I don't know what sort of mold is growing down in the hold, but it's
potent.
Oh dear.
All right. EO, you see Ida and Cord sort of go down to where the captain is at the helms and sort of make an evasive maneuver away from the thing that's coming towards them. So he doesn't make it like, he doesn't bank, but he just makes it sort of a wide turn to the left.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. As to not hit it, just in case it damages the ship.
Right.
Head on.
I hold on.
What?
I hold on.
Yeah. JD, make a balance check. EO, make a balance check as well. 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have your footing. EO?
Working on it.
Okay.
Oh boy. I got an 11.
Okay. Well, the banking, it wasn't a bank, so it wasn't that hard of a turn. So you sort of wobble, but you catch your footing before your face hits the ground.
Oh, that's good.
Meanwhile, up at the bow, the thing that's coming towards you is about 200 yards in closing. Does Nathaniel do anything about this before it comes within 100 or 50 yards to the ship?
I suppose I could get an approximation as to how deep it is below the surface of the water, you know?
It hasn't broken the surface of the water yet.
Okay, so it's still...
But you see that it's sort of getting more, it's sort of going deeper into the water.
Okay, so it's trying to cut, it's looking like it's trying to come up under the ship. I'm doing some very quick research here. Just to see what my options are. I was not prepared. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to change into. I'm going to dive off. I'm going to change to a.
100 yards from the ship.
It's 100 yards out.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and expend one of my changes for the day, and I'm going to dive off the ship and transform to a shark halfway down, which is going to give me a swim speed of 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to see what this thing is.
Okay.
I do
So-
have blind sense and keen scent, if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Okay, you smell that it's fishy. Very fishy. But it is not bleeding.
Okay.
Okay.
It's probably a fish, you gather.
In this form, I'm a medium animal. Is it substantially larger than I am?
It is from what you gather from your scent, is that it's a large fish.
You can tell that just by
Blind sight. Isn't that infrared?
Blind sense.
Oh, blind sight. Never mind.
Yes.
You don't know.
Blind sense.
From
no,
its,
blind sense is better than just scent.
oh, what does it do?
I have,
Blind
well, I have the both. I have
see silhouettes, essentially.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you gather that it is a large creature.
Okay.
It maneuvers quickly to try to avoid you.
Does it come within sight of my beady sharp eyes so I can sort of get a better idea of what it might be?
It actually banked away from you, sort of, like not straight on towards you, like it was.
Right.
So about 50 yards away.
Okay. Well, I would like to charge towards it.
What?
I want to see. It seems to be kind of avoid me. I'm going to try to run interference and see if I can't spook it away from the ship. But my main goal is to find out what the hell is this thing. Is it like Free Willy? Is it Shamu? Or is it a Kraken? Or what is it?
Okay.
So go ahead.
So what is it you're doing?
Well, okay. So wait, let me show. So I'm using my 60 feet swim speed. I'm going to, I guess, would be the underwater equivalent of a run action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going straight towards it to see if I can sort of scare it away from the ship while also trying to what this thing actually is.
You're gonna try to scare it away by trying to chase it? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah. I'm losing the distance. Since it already seems to have diverted to try to go around. I'm going to see if I can keep charging the boat. So I'm basically just swimming towards it very fast. Is what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Yeah, essentially you are. Excuse me while I look up the swim speed of this creature. No. Okay, let's see.
A run action is 3 to 4 times your movement speed.
Oh, okay. Surprisingly, it's a little slower than you.
Hey, means I probably won't die.
Hey, Laura, roll a thing.
Yeah.
For me. Roll a d20.
Sure.
He rolled, and I got a 19.
No, not
I got an 8.
I'm sorry, not me.
Not you.
Sorry about that.
You got an 8?
Yep.
Okay.
That's exciting.
You get scared because you see something very quickly swimming towards you. What do you do?
I am going to brandish my short spear, kind of threateningly, because it's a fucking shark that is approaching me, and As far as I know, it is a shark, and I do not want to get eaten.
Uh-huh.
But I'm still gonna keep swimming away, but a bit slower.
Okay.
Still heading toward the ship.
All right. You are currently about 20 yards from the ship before the shark catches up to you and is within 10 feet of you. Wesley,
Fun.
your character sees a mermaid frantically with her short sword drawn, short spear, sorry, trying to swim away from you towards the ship. She looks scared.
They're always tastier when they're scared.
Good answer.
Having identified the threat, I'm going to breach. I'm going to just swim up as fast as I can and breach the water and bellow back towards the ship. It's just a sea bitch.
Bitch!
You hear from the deck. Oh, what?
I splashed down and then breached again. I said, "Sea bitch, half bitch, half."
Well, I hope you don't mean hag. A sea hag.
May. I keep having to breach, and with each word. Like,
Oh yeah, because you're a shark.
Yeah.
Wait, can you
can talk?
Yes, I can.
Huh.
That's a special thing with master uniforms. I can speak shark and common.
All right.
Interesting.
Hey,
Getting tired.
Shanira. I hope I'm saying that right. Shanira. Shanira. I had it right. Okay.
First time was right.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Roll me a jump check.
I'm a fucking mermaid, so that's not my best skill. But let's see. It's a flat 0, so let me roll that 20 again.
Okay.
Unrelated side note.
15.
How much?
15.
Okay. You jump out of the water, but not onto the deck of the ship, but right into the side of it. Luckily, there's rigging for you to grip onto.
Oh, nice. Watch me hold my 400.
Could I give pursuit and try to? I haven't determined that this particular person is not hostile, so I would like to give pursuit.
It's a fucking mermaid jumping onto a ship in full tail form. I mean, she's 400 pounds. She ain't moving quick.
Right. So
it's full of pretty
Just
well
saying.
equipped pirates, so it's not like they're in really big.
Well, I'm just gonna
recall Wesley's character is chaotic evil.
That is right, and that's why he's
Oh,
doing
boy.
what he's doing.
Do what you want, Wesley.
Yeah.
Was that your side note?
No, my side note was as I'm ascending to the deck, I cast mage armor on myself.
Because you are panic. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, he's not panicked. He's just calmly ascending and being like, well, I should probably protect myself.
12 AC is not fun.
10.
10
Damn.
AC.
Get dunked on.
Okay, Eo.
I'm just gonna circle underneath in a very menacingly sharky way.
So you're not going
Because
to try to do anything else?
No, I'm not gonna put myself at risk right now. But if they start stabbing her and she falls off, I'm gonna go full, piranha.
Okay.
Wow.
Rude.
Seal, Roll me a spot check.
I have my cartridges above water though.
Yeah. Need this button. Where does my spot hit? Okay. I got a 19. Holy shit.
Oh, wow. Okay. You happen to see
Excuse me.
a mermaid similar to Vox in what you know of mermaids at this point. Sort of pitch onto the ship, gripping the rigging for dear life that is on the side of the ship, and trying to pull herself up.
Well,
She doesn't look to be very successful at this.
well, obviously she's cute, so I gotta help her.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm guessing you run over to where she is trying to get up.
Yep.
So does most of the crew, you notice. Of course, they are prepared just in case it's an enemy.
Sure.
As JD, your character, what was it? Nadreed? You know, I'm not even on drugs right now, and I can't even pronounce it.
Nadreed.
As Nadreed ascends from the depths, so to speak, you see Io run right past you, along with a few members of the crew, towards the starboard.
Nice. Where's the captain?
He is at the helms. He's at the helm.
Okay. I'd like to go talk to that guy.
Okay, you go over there.
I
Typically of this character.
Yeah.
Oh, there's commotion over there? Let me move in the opposite direction.
You are so well served, aren't you?
seeing as they're not frantically stabbing the mermaid with spears to keep her from coming on board, I was going to change to my to an albatross and kind of fly up and perch on the gun wall.
You burst him out of the water. Albatross is what you say as you miraculously turn the shark into an albatross.
Albatross.
Okay, you fly up onto the deck, I suppose.
Actually, I'm gonna land on the Dread's shoulders.
Oh, he lands on your shoulders.
I shield his bald head from the sun.
That's a good question.
How heavy are albatrosses, Leslie? Do you know off
I will look it up.
They're
Yeah,
pretty.
I have very, very little strength.
He does not have a lot of...
Assuming I am a Southern Royal albatross, I weigh 19 pounds.
19? Make a strength check.
That's much lighter than... No, what? No. That's within my
Are you sure?
Yes!
What is your strength?
I have
Strength is 6, but look. Oh, I haven't written down my light load. Handle player's handbook.
Roll your shit.
I'm not going to roll for 19 pounds.
Why not? You got negative 2. 3?
2.
2.
If it makes any difference, I spread my majestic as fuck 11-foot wingspan out for balance.
All right.
Look, a heavy load for me is 41 to 60 pounds. I can sure as shit carry a 19-pound albatross on my shoulder.
Okay. He sort of...
Hey, JD, let's see Ian when he was 6 months ago thrown at your head and see how upright you stay. Just saying.
Like you just fucking dive bombs you.
I assume I have the spatial awareness to notice an albatross attempting to land on my feet.
Okay. Well, he said he spread his... Did you spread your wings to hover down onto him?
I'm like balancing. My wingspan is apparently 11 feet.
His
terrifying.
His feathery wings gently caress your hair.
Okay. Parthax becomes jealous.
Shrug him off with my majestic wings.
On my other shoulder.
Oh.
I say, Albatross, you may perch on my head if you want.
Okay. Enough of that.
Parthax declines, but I approach the captain.
I'll eat you.
The captain seems to be busy trying to get back onto the course since the threat has been avoided.
I glance over to the commotion on the deck. Can I surmise what happened?
Well, currently you just see most of the crew members looking on the side of the ship, along with the sharpshooter and the shipwright, just to make sure nothing has hurt his ship, so to speak.
Okay. What's the sharpshooter's name again?
His name is...
Deadeye.
No. Theon Naple.
You can call him Naked Butt from now on?
Okay, fair.
I mean, it's close enough, right?
I mean, I don't even think you've introduced each other to each other. So, because he's mostly like in his workshop in the ship. He only comes out when he's needed, pretty much. Because he's sort of that type of guy that just sort of keeps to himself. The shipwright, Jason Moore, the Wraithcrest gnome, is more, he's kind of a older type person. Older gnome with some beard, with graying on his beard, and grayish white hair.
What's the captain's name?
His name is Brooke J. McMyers.
Okay. As I approach him, I'll give a sort of cursory salute and say, "Captain."
He acknowledges you with a nod as he turns the wheel.
Would it be too presumptuous to assume that you have some sort of duty you would like us to see to?
I do, but at the moment, we need to figure out who this mermaid is. Priorities, if you know.
Your ship.
He has already beaten you to those priorities, my dude.
Yeah, right.
Frequently accosted by a mermaid?
Well, no, unless we're in Mermaid Bay.
We're in Neverland!
He sort of gives you a sly grin.
We're in Neverland!
Please, try to contain yourself, Captain.
What is it that you want?
I was merely wondering about the specifics of this duty you would like us to perform. I assume our passage is not going to be free.
Well,
Captain Heidi McHiderson, if you would have come out of hiding, Eo would have found you and told you the details.
well, as soon as this situation at the moment is resolved, I will let your group know in some detail. Or at least all the details that I know of your mission that you are soon to go on.
Very well. I'll wander back down to the deck.
Cool. All right. Meanwhile, on the deck.
If it's up for debate, I'll take a fillet.
What?
A fillet.
I
Like a fillet of fish.
I mutter back.
No.
Do not be so hasty.
You've never tasted mermaid before.
I did not say I had.
Hey.
not.
Hey, if I sleep with it, it's mine.
Negative.
Oh boy.
If I eat it, it's mine.
Yeah, but if you sleep with it, to be fair, I don't like cream filling.
Exactly.
Oh,
Fucking Shrek.
oh my god.
Okay, switching back to the action on board. On the
Hubba
deck.
hubba.
Wrong kind of action.
Not for Eo.
Shanira, the mermaid, gets onto the deck as the crew members sort of circle around her, sort of cautiously, but not like, oh, we're gonna stab you with stuff right now because we don't know what you are. No, more like they're on their guard, just in case you tried something that's not too nice. I'm going to roll something.
Roll the thing.
Shanira, do you want to say anything while I roll anything? Roll something.
I'm just gonna look around as much as I can, looking for someone. I think you know who that someone is.
Roll a spot. It shouldn't be hard.
While she's looking around, Eo's gonna try to meet her eyes and wink at her.
Okay.
She'll arch her eyes at him, or arch her eyebrows. Jesus.
Can I slap you?
You can slap Eo, yes.
I mean,
It's a 7.
Please keep
go ahead. It is AC.
That's not going to happen. Well,
Please keep your fish stick under control.
unless it is 15.
No, you don't hit him. Sorry.
I rolled a 7 for a spot check.
Well, luckily the DC was 5 because the person that actually recognizes you is in the front.
Hey,
He
not that bad. Yeah.
he sort of stands there for a moment, stunned, and says, Jason says, Shanira?
Jason!
Is that you?
No,
He kind of
said your name.
nods
Taking a random guess.
That was supposed to happen before she said his name. Shut up. I'm bad timing. He walks over to you and hugs you.
Hey, hug the fish girl. She hugs him back.
Oh,
She also
she
has
already
no top
spoken
on.
for.
The rest of the crew seem to take this as a note that it's not dangerous and sort of backs off.
Shanir's gonna kind of look around and say, interesting company you're keeping these days. Or wait, I need an accent for.
It's okay.
Interesting company. No, fuck. I'll work on it.
It's all right. I'm still working on accents for mine too. Jason pats your back and says, well, whenever, adventure calls your name, what better place than a pirate ship, right? And thusly, that is what my favorite ship has turned into. You remember the Sierras?
I mean, obviously, that's why
He
I'm
kind of
here.
gestures to the ship that you're on.
She looks around and kind of gives a look at it all. Like, they're mermaids, they don't exactly need ships, but she'll appreciate the upgrades.
Yeah. I have made a lot of, changes, but it's pretty recognizable, right? Still? From its...
Yeah, I mean, At least recognizable from the underside.
When you get your ship legs, maybe I should show you around, hey?
Sure. She kind of flops a little bit and tries to shake the water off her tail, and it doesn't help too much.
Well, with that, Io's gonna go ahead and step up and take off the shirt and offer it to her. If this will help, though, with your tail drying.
Shania shrugs and takes it and says, "Sure. Thanks. She kind of gives him a weird look, but she'll dry off with it.
Yeah! Get that shirtless view in, babe.
You're, with a few painful bone cracking, your tail splits into 2 legs.
Ah!
It's very gruesome sounding, yes.
The albatross is startled and takes flight. Fuck.
She throws color fade in another language.
As my father would say, she's got human legs! 3 of them!
You're weirdos. All of you.
God. Jason sort of shivers after it's complete and says, "Oh, I am never going to get used to that, even when Vox does that."
Hey, he's sexy. Don't diss him.
Was immediately pertinent. Pants?
Nope.
Okay.
There are no clothes at all.
She weren't even wearing a top. All right. Well,
The chainmail drags in the water, you see.
Nadroid takes off his cloak and throws it at her.
yeah.
Not like on her, just at her. Several feet back. It kind of fluxually arcs a little bit, maybe catches the wind.
Naplebottom looks at the cloak you just threw at the ground and says, "A terrible shot."
Yes, thank you, Naplebot.
Frown.
Shanira kind of looks at it for a couple seconds and then goes, "Oh, land people. Right."
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and levitate the thing up a little bit so that it kind of forms a curtain of sorts.
Yeah. After a few seconds, Jason's like, "Oh yeah." He goes red in the face. "I'm so sorry. I forgot about your condition."
It's just nudity.
Ah,
What's wrong
virgin.
with that?
He sort of
Speak for yourself. In the mountaintop elf community, the nipple is very indecent.
Yeah, you've said that already.
I'm gonna go with what he said is what Jason,
Right.
as he's red in the face and not trying to look at any of your naughty bits.
Ew, just snickers. Poor baby's embarrassed.
Naughty
the-
bits.
Other side of that, however, Naplebottom and Vox are just totally gawking. They're not saying anything, they're just sort of gawking.
It's a whole ship full of virgins.
Io might just go join Box. Io's gonna go over to Box's side and pat him on the shoulder and laugh.
Shanira will give Jason a little pat on the shoulder and kind of go, "They're normal, but we'll just we'll just grab the cloak and kind of wrap it over herself and then kind of stagger up and shake out her legs." Oh God, it's been a while since I've had these things. Ow, fuck.
I'm gonna tell the captain of your arrival, but in the meantime, actually, Vox, he's sort of like, at the moment, Vox is like, "Yeah? What you need? Can you, tell the captain about my friend?" and she's not an enemy trying to
Destroy us all.
kill us or anything. And Vox is like, that's probably a really good idea. But sure, man, I got you. And he just sort of, before he leaves, though, he gives EO a quick kiss of his hand. I'll be back, my sweet.
I'll be waiting.
And then he patters off. Prances off.
Aw, he's so cute. I'm glad I laid him.
And then Jason's like, shall we? He's still sort of red in the face, trying not to acknowledge the fact that she's nude.
Ia's just gonna wolf whistle at the two of them. Yeah, Jason, go, baby!
Boat full of thirsty virgins.
Shania looks at Io, then looks at Jason, and looks back, and then snorts.
Trust me, he's not part of our crew. Not yet. It's sort of a self-captain's thing going on with them. Hey, what? How about we just get you dressed? All right.
Of course, if she kind of looks around at the combined staring and awkwardly looking away and is like, right, sure, I suppose. So,
You
tell
guys,
me, while we're getting there,
you guys go and
how did you run into this crew?
long story, my dear. We'll talk about it later. Let's just get you clothed. Okay? Is that all right?
She'll just nod.
That's the opposite of how this is supposed to work, Jason.
She just shakes her head.
Can I slap Io with my mage hand?
I mean, you're chaotic, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I slap you with my mage hand.
You have to roll damage for that.
No, it's just 5 pound telekinesis.
Oh.
Ia stumbles and laughs.
You feel something like pat you.
Don't do that. Encourages it.
5 pounds is not a lot.
5 pounds is a decent amount.
5 pounds by being hit by. If you get pat by 5 pounds, you're going down a little bit. I'm sorry. Unless you're actually extremely muscular.
Where do you pat her? Him. Where do you pep him?
Just on the cheek.
Okay.
Hey,
Your, your face sort of goes whoo before the rest of your head just goes whoo, like that.
Hey, not the freaking moneymaker. You can hit anywhere else. I mean, I could even point you where you want to hit if you'd like.
I redirect the 5 pounds of telekinesis to Eo's taint.
No.
You said anywhere.
Consent was given.
You care about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is happening.
Io, I'm gonna roll you a percentage die on whether or not you go down.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a constitution check?
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm gonna let you roll that.
Okay. Hang on a quick tick.
Violence.
I'm still gonna roll a percentage die though, for other reasons. Holy shit! Wait, no, wait. That is a 9. Okay.
And I.
You sure it's not a 6?
Oh, it's 9. 90.
I got an 8. Shoot me.
You got an 8.
I got an 8.
You fall over. Kind of in pain because the hand is not that small and it didn't just hit your taint.
Ow.
God, I forgot how I missed mage hand.
You hit the deck pretty hard.
Ow. Fuck.
Take 3 damage.
Rude.
I lean down with the albatross still on my shoulder and I say to Io, you said anyway.
I'll get you back for this, asshole.
Probably not as bad as I will fire back.
We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Certainly.
Haha, you got punched in the baby maker. Haha.
Look, even the albatross mocks you.
Ha ha
You're
ha.
an albatross.
I'm a bird.
Yeah, okay, asshole. You've had enough fun.
That was good.
Just softly in the background. I'm a bird.
Sorry, guys. I just lost my composure with that one too.
God.
I'm sorry. What, Wesley?
I said I warned you when I joined this.
I'm so fucking glad you didn't leave me. Oh my god. All right. After like a couple of hours, after everything sort of settles down a little bit, you guys are gathered onto the main deck, including Shanira. The captain's there waiting for you with Slaveria. She doesn't seem to be happy, but about you guys showing up or whatever. But it would seem that she was already in a sort of foul mood before you got there. The captain, however, is more calm and collected as he is relaxing against the railing of the ship. As you guys are gathered round, he says, I bet you're wondering why I brought you onto my ship and wanting you to do this mission for me.
Oh, I know!
I see you have failed to tell the others since they look so...
They were hiding. I tried looking for them, except that, I got distracted.
Well, first things first. He looks at I'm gonna get used to your name, Shanira, and sort of opens his arms. Welcome to my ship. I am Captain Brooke J. McMyers. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I've heard
Nice to meet you.
And I've heard good things about you from Vox and Mr. Moore.
Did it have to do with nothing other than her nipples?
On another note, I think it's time to get down to business.
Yes, let's.
Well,
As you said,
last time I was here,
roll a spot.
I think the ship was his. She points at Jason.
Jason isn't on the deck with you at the moment.
23.
Oh, okay. Well, she points down then, as if he were right there next to her.
Okay, you notice Slaveria sort of give you a a crooked glance. What is it called? A squint?
A glare?
That's a glare at you for a second. But not at you, but at Nadrade. Sorry.
Ahmed.
What'd you say, Shanira?
Last time I was here, it was Jason's. But I see he has good friends, I hope.
Well, if we're going on that sort of terminology, it is still his. He is still on this ship, and he does maintenance and upgrades to the ship regularly. basically sail it, and
Oh, you have bought the ownership of the ship. Does that not make the ship yours?
it does, technically. But in a way, it's still his, since he's the one who made it, and it's his, well, I suppose, pride and joy is how he called it one day.
The child, the boat, it is his child. I cannot imagine the splinters.
Can't imagine his what?
The splinters.
Anyway, about your mission.
Dude, buddy.
About your mission. You are to retrieve a comrade of ours that went missing some time ago.
Why?
And I'm trying to get his DM loading. I'm trying to find his name.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. His name is Trevaio San Marco.
Oh, but Nodrade gives you problems.
This isn't French. It's not a French name. Spanish is easier than whatever the fuck you're trying to make me say. Yes. Sorry, world. I just sort of.
I keep wanting to say Madrid, like in Italy, I guess.
The town in Spain.
The trade.
Madrid. That's what I keep wanting to say.
I mean, that's still closer than Navarro. Yeah, that's what you went with the first time last time.
Oh, fuck! I don't remember that.
Clearly.
I only watched the video once, and that was some months ago.
No, this like 10 minutes ago. That's what you get.
Oh.
You're like, looks at, points at me. Navarro?
I was thinking of Trevero. Trevero San Marco.
The whole campaign.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Me mispronouncing names, especially when it involves JD.
Oh, no, it's probably specifically my name.
Yeah.
I'm putting money on it now. $5 says she never pronounces my character's name properly throughout the whole campaign. On the first try.
No. Well,
Oh, that last minute stipulation.
you guys, man.
All right, go on. We're looking for this guy whose name I have forgotten immediately.
Just got off the page for his name, too. God damn it.
You're welcome.
Trevaro San Marco. He usually responds to Marco pretty well.
Marco.
Yes. We lost him some years ago, and we haven't been able to find him since.
Did you try saying polo?
It's not that type of Marco.
Who?
I'm going to peck you incessantly until I'm satisfied.
I'm going to fucking kill JD. Give me a minute. Because I gotta
You'll
find that's worthy for whatever he's doing right now. Death might be just too good for you.
Good.
Anyway, we lost him some time ago. Unfortunately, we got a hint that he is somewhere around forgot the word DM loading.
Hold on, JD. Now that I can't find it in our chat, so can you remind me what that accent resource that you were talking about was? Oh, wait, no. Now I find it. Never mind.
You're welcome.
Near Nalo. Okay. Unfortunately, our ship won't be able to reach that island so easily. It takes a great deal of time for a ship as big as this one to even cut a little ways towards the patch of land that it is.
Why is that?
It is surrounded by thick seaweed, kelp, and a coral reef. It is very isolated, which makes me wonder if he's even alive on that island, and how he got there in the first place.
Maybe he's not as good a mariner as you think he is.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Maybe he soaks as a mariner.
Maybe. I'm not sure what he's been doing recently. We've been out of contact for some time. Severia sort of scoffs at this.
You have cats,
Hell,
do you not?
We do.
Why not just fly out to it?
That would be the simplest, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. So why have you not done this?
Well, storms occur regularly there as well. Getting knocked out of the air and into some random patch of land that you might not ever get out of.
Gonna roll a nature check.
so
Okay.
I look at the sky.
how did you?
Looks like there's a storm brewing.
We're not there yet.
Are we not there yet? Okay. How long until we're there yet?
Still have a few more days.
Okay.
Did you find him?
I'm sorry?
How did you find him?
We have our sources. We just heard it. It's
Mysterious, Captain. Mysterious. So let's get to the part that actually matters. How much is he worth?
you will be rewarded when you have brought him back.
And what would that reward be, Captain?
Enough to suit your fancy, I believe.
Oh, I have a rather impressive fancy, Captain. That's what I would claim.
And then Severia sort of pipes in and says, or you could just leave him there.
I could.
And the captain sort of looks at her.
Again,
Now,
I
I'm
don't-
going to leave a friend of ours there. You may not like him, but I am the captain, and I want him back.
This then begs the question: how many pieces are we bringing him back in?
Well, I hope whole. But if he does happen to be many pieces, I believe I could convince Silveria to.
I glance at Anthony and wink at him.
Did you hear that, Wesley?
I heard snippets of it.
I wink at.
I look down, and I give a bird wink back. I look back at the captain. It's like, I don't work on shallow promises. If you have a payment in mind, go ahead and let us know. it's consider its incentive.
Hmm.
A very visual person. See?
I see. Well, I suppose we could give you a portion of it now. Until the job is done, you'll get the rest.
Fair. I'm not completely agreeable today.
What'd you say?
I said I'm not completely. What did I say? Dang it.
You're not completely unreasonable
Yes,
today.
thank you, dear. I'm not completely unreasonable today.
He's lying, though.
You're not completely unreasonable today. Well, that's good to know. Very well. I will see that you are paid a portion of your reward beforehand.
Half.
He gives you sort of a look, like the way I'm looking now. A portion should suffice, considering that you're not going to be buying anything on that island.
How do you know? Have you been on the island?
Ooh.
Short answer is no, he has not.
Not, he says.
Tell me, this friend of yours, he is. How do you know he is not some sort of entrepreneur extraordinaire? Perhaps he has set up a base of operations from which he bought as many goods.
Don't tell me you've already spent all the money you've gotten from me earlier.
But I am just saying, perhaps my friend is not as crazy as he sounds. I'd like to roll diplomacy on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ew, what's that?
Now that I remember, I have not invested in diplomacy because I was going to rely on other people to do that. 17.
He sort of raises his eyebrows at you. I'll think about it. We're still a few days away. I will ensure that you are paid before you leave. Is that good enough for you?
We'll think about it.
Good. Any questions?
Many. But I'm satisfied.
Is it
Shanira kind of holds a hand up and says, am I included in this? No, fuck, that's his accent.
I'm afraid you are. Unless you just want to join the crew because Jason did.
I'll think about it, but I'll go with them now, and see how it goes.
All right, we get the cutie.
I have a question. Would it be possible to get a certain member of our group thrown overboard? He gestures with his head toward Io.
I can swim, you know.
For how long?
I am a water person. I can swim for a fucking long ass time.
With what?
Well,
With one leg?
I'm an eventee. I'm not human. I'm an eventee. I can swim forever.
Then, is it still considered inhumane to keelhaul someone who can breathe underwater?
Yes, rude.
You have no say in this.
He just sort of laughs. Well, it could be arranged, but I think he has more potential than some of the other members of the group.
Ha!
I glance at Io and then I cast dancing lights, specifically lighting them up directly in front of Io's eyes.
Can I roll something against that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Would that be like roll to blink?
Probably reflex.
Yeah. Roll me a reflex save.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how to read this one.
Oh.
So my reflex is a total of 8 with a base save of 4. So ability modifier. Okay, cool. I got myself caught up. I'm good.
Okay.
So that brings me to a 10.
Oh,
So you rolled a 2.
No, I rolled a 6. But my ability.
Reflex was 8.
Oh, I thought it was just based on the modifier. Okay, then yeah, it's then 14.
Which would
14.
match my spell save DC.
So does it fail or does it?
Goes in favor of the roller.
So
Yes.
okay, you do not get blinded.
Hooray!
but you look.
I'll
It's pretty shiny.
The druid says, "Damn," under his breath, and then turns to the captain and says, "I believe I have proved infinitely more usefulness than finding my way into the bed sheets of others."
Hey, just because I'm good at flirting doesn't mean I'm not good at everything else. You don't have to be so jealous.
Let me let you in on a little trade secret. You learn more information the more friendly you are with someone.
Certainly, but I'm not going to seduce us away from my face.
Shanira goes, oh.
Is what I'm saying. You all have your own unique skills, and I think you'll be quite useful to each other and to me.
Certainly, but I think in Io's case, strength can be considered a weakness all the same.
All in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, my first band.
Nadrid turns to Io and says, "Come then, lover boy, ravish me."
Head first.
Bavaria just puts her hands up and says, "I don't have time." And slithers away.
Wait. Was I just given permission to ravish you?
Do it quickly before I change my mind.
The captain just sort of looks on amused.
Well then, guess I'm gonna go ahead and flirt with you.
I mean, it's y'all's 2 interaction.
Fuck, I rolled a nat 1. Oh my god.
I just want to hear what your character says to you.
I think.
You want to cry first?
Oh, that is so sexy. I love it when you cry.
Nadrid glances down at Io and then looks back to the captain and just kind of gestures towards him with both hands like, "See what I mean?"
Sort of holds back
I can't breathe.
You don't have to sleep with them all. Had to insert your character line. Okay. All right, sorry.
Mighty sea adventurers are we.
Mighty sea adventurers are you. It should be fun.
Wow. consider me impressed.
I get permission and I fucking roll on that one! No!
Your moment of truth arrived and you failed.
Don't feel too bad. I was gonna take the opportunity when you approach to draw a dagger and prove my point anyway. Except with more point.
Okay.
In any case, let's read. T.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say to the captain while you have his attention? Because he is about to go and retire for the night.
Bye, cutie.
He doesn't say anything. It's more like, after that display,
Kind of ruined.
Okay, Leo needs to go cuddle with Box to get his ego restroked. Be right back.
Oh,
I mean, I assume there will be stroking of some kind.
there was some stroking involved.
drying of tears.
I'm sure before this campaign is over, I'll have a stroke.
I'm pretty sure by the end of this campaign, Io will have all the sexual diseases at least once.
So can you take? Is it possible to take class levels in gonorrhea?
God,
It's a good thing I'm a cleric.
I hope not.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, all right.
Wait, did you say gonorrhea?
Yes.
So I'm guessing, does De Niro want to say anything to her new party?
We're so sorry.
I'm so glad this is happening.
He kind of looks at them all and says, "So, have that? Do any of you have that? What's it called? Cooked food? You don't exactly get cooked food. A league or two down under. I'd love to try. I'd love to have some.
God damn,
Ananasi.
so fucking low.
Darling, it's adventure nowhere too hard.
Downward.
She just kind of like,
from you.
No.
you can win her soul by feeding her interesting food, just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't tell everybody on the ship that.
Well, I'm telling it out of character.
Oh, okay. So,
I'm glad you didn't say that in character because I had something. She's about to say there was a little.
Hey, can I beg for a restroom break?
yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break here in a sec.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if there's anything else y'all want to do before we go ahead and get to.
What time is it? End game.
It's 5. Oh, it's about 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Oh.
It turns in early. A lot.
Well, if
I just
there's nothing else, I'm going to.
You what? What was that?
I was going to say, I was going to say, if there's nothing else, he's going to take flight and roost in the crow's nest. Is where he's sleeping.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm gonna devote at least half of this campaign to locating a voodoo slide whistle,
Why?
just so I can torment you.
What is a voodoo slide whistle gonna do?
I thought I showed you that 5-second film.
I feel so worried.
I'm just gonna chill out and play the drum, my tiny drum, which is very cute, while we have to break.
Okay.
You know what? If I take Craft Wonders item, I could just make one.
Sure, whatever, but I'm gonna say that this drum, but in bigger, is the one that Shanira has, so there.
Seal, If there's nothing else you wanted to do with your character, you can go ahead and go to the restroom. Everybody
Okay.
I thought you were about to be hometown.
else, that too. But everybody will take a few minutes of break because I need to get something to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll step away for a second.
And we'll start again whenever everyone gets back.
Okay, water.
I'm a slut for that ice cream.
This will set up some tea. Hello, Dandy.
Excuse me.
Oi,
Yep. That was me barking.
oi.
I got me a. Yay!
Yeah.
So we're still gonna be stopping this thing at 9.
All right, JP. I thought of a drink that you would probably enjoy. Maybe. Hold on. Let me put the.
He went to the back.
Oh, is he not there? Rip.
He's not.
So we're going on for like another hour or so.
Yeah. It'll probably mostly just be roleplay because I don't think I could do combat if we do combat in an hour.
Sounds good to me.
Hello.
Hello.
3.5.
Hello, kitty.
Too
How are
many.
you?
So.
So another goofing off, basically.
Do what?
Another hour of me goofing off.
Is that comfortable for you? You wouldn't sweat?
We could do an hour of you guys goofing off.
Wait.
You have a few days to do so. And by few, I mean like 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be glad when we get a few more levels on there. Get some really interesting options open up in a couple of big gnarly things. Ow.
I found the perfect picture for the guy you're supposed to be looking for, too.
Oh.
I'm pretty much here when y'all are ready. Just making a drink.
Waiting for JD, I think. Is Seal there?
Doesn't seem like it.
Alright, we're waiting for Seal, too.
I'm here.
Oh.
Oh.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Cool. So, let me ask it since everybody's here, kinda, and JD can hear me from the kitchen. Do y'all have anything you want to do for the next 4 days you're on the ship?
Shanira's just gonna chill and play some music. Probably.
I have a question. There was a reef mentioned. How soon does that reef start coming into, within a reasonable distance of the ship?
You'll find out when you get there. Because at the current state, you don't know because you haven't asked.
Well, I imagine we'd be able to see like a large reef from
Oh,
and he's going to be flying around a lot in Albatross as an Albatross anyway, so.
you'll see when y'all get closer to it. I'm just trying to figure out if anybody wants to do anything before actually getting to that part.
What he would, the reason behind that question is he would want to actually go out and explore the reef and sort of see what all is over there, like animal-wise.
So just sort of scout it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the more life forms he can encounter with, the more his options open up, and that's kind of one of the things that he actually loves to do is just explore new areas and see new things, and capitalize on that freedom he has.
Yeah, makes sense. So how far away from the ship would you want to fly to investigate?
Well, let's see. He can remain in any one form. I think I looked. It was I want to say 7 hours per form.
Okay. Would you do that? Would you want to do that while it's storming?
If it was storming, he would probably stay underwater. But obviously, if he couldn't fly, if he could fly, he would. But if it was too dangerous, he'd stay underwater. Probably as a shirt. And if it got too bad, he would just hunker down on the ship. But he's never seen a reef before, so that's something he's definitely going to check out.
It's exciting for you.
Oh, extremely.
Fair enough. Okay. So nobody has any business they want to attend to?
Can Eo go find Vox for a while and get his ego restroked, please? He needs it.
Oh yeah, you could cuddle with him for like the next 4 days if you want to.
Yay!
He would be very open to it.
That's what he's gonna go do then.
But he does tend to avoid Vanira though.
Huh.
Say
I
again?
wonder why that is.
What?
I feel like I missed something.
I said that he tends to avoid Shanira. Like it just seems that way.
Vox? Is it? Ah, okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He was just gawking at her a minute ago. I caught him.
Yeah, but you know, you don't really see them like together very close. You know? Like whenever it just seems that he's never around whenever Shanira's around.
Oh, okay. I hope you're eating pudding and not mayonnaise.
No, I'm eating ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm eating mayonnaise because I love lard.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If I may.
Yeah.
I like to consider myself, and this is off topic, but I like to consider myself someone with maybe higher than average fortitude. But the one thing that I've never seen that legitimately made me nauseous was somebody that mixed, I want to say, half a cup of mayonnaise with a vanilla milkshake and drank it all in one sitting.
Why?
Why?
Because
No, wait, don't answer that question. I don't need to know.
Because basically, it was like a documentary. It's like this is morbidly obese chick that people pay to watch eat. It's like on TLC or something.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay. I mean, I've seen weirder eating habits, but okay.
Yeah.
For the record, Shanira rolled a 30 for percussion performance.
Wow. You rock the shit.
I know.
Here, let me give you this
Rock
little
the boat, don't rock the
little
boat, baby. Rock the
tidbit.
boat, don't tip the boat over.
Do you do it during the night or do you do it during the day?
Day.
Okay, during the day, while you're drumming away explicitly, the crew members seem to pick up the beat and sing lyrics to it while they're doing their
Nice.
work.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Can I use Mage Hand to fuck with her?
You can.
Okay.
Hell,
Figuratively,
these next few days, you guys haven't reached the place you need to be yet. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will add one additional beat in between a couple of verses.
How fast are you hitting your drum?
It's not.
Wait, he's using my drum to do this?
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry? Is there like any way I can stab his mage hand? Is that a thing I can do?
No, there is a way you can attack him, though.
Yeah, but Mage Hand is invisible, first of all.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
at best, it's a ghost hand.
You know, how about invisible hand that he's using to fuck with
Also,
me.
I can mage hand from about 30 feet away, so
Yeah, I don't know who's doing it. Well, can I roll a what's the equivalent of perception? Spot?
I only do it
A spot
once.
check.
Then I leave you
Oh,
alone.
you only did it once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just once.
You probably figure out
Okay.
Oh.
it's, you know, as far as you know, there's only really 2 casters on the ship.
Yeah. I'll roll the spot check anyway, but I feel like with a 30, she could have recovered pretty darn easily and maybe like even incorporated it into her thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, she rolled pretty high, Judy. So I
How do
think
you
that's where they're that bad.
how do you work
For the
with
spot as to who did it, I got a 1. Not a nat 1, a 2 minus 1. So,
You do not see who did that.
nope.
you were staring into the sun the entire time. You think that was a bad idea?
I'm gonna roll a high to see how this goes.
Why?
If I can.
She
Well, I got a
One of-
nat 20, so I probably avoid.
Oh. Okay. Laura, where'd she go?
I'm here. I'm listening. I just needed tea.
Since he decided to
So, JD,
freaking hide with a natural 20, you do not see the Nadrid, right? Nadrade anywhere. You do, however, see Lavaria.
I side-eye her.
She doesn't seem to be paying attention. But she does seem to be bobbing her head along with the beat. It looks like she's trying not to make it too noticeable, though.
Shinera would just grin and kind of go back to what she was doing, I guess, for the rest of the day.
Okay. Let's see. So, nothing else? No?
I guess, trying to decide if Shinera would go after Vox at all, but she's really not interested in him in any sense, so she's just gonna split her time between playing and hanging out with Jason.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you both can tell you're both mermaids or merfolk from the fins on your arms and where your ears should be. Because, you know, aquatic elves are sort of similar, but they have blue skin. So, or at least like a sea, ranging between blue and sea green and all that good jazz.
Yeah. It's just like, it's not like she hasn't been around other mermaids her whole life. She doesn't need another one.
Fair enough. All right. So, if nobody's doing anything else, on the last day, before you guys hit the island, the clouds start rolling in, and it appears to start raining. After a few more hours, the wind picks up, and it starts raining harder. You hear thunder in the distance. You hear someone shout, storm weather, or storm approaching. And,
I think we got that.
right?
Tell us more, mighty wizard.
And, let's see. and it appears to get ever stronger while you guys are moving through the waves.
Are you sure it's storming?
The boat starts to rock slightly.
No. Sorry, I'm talking to the cat who wants to scratch the chair.
Okay. You see, some of the men are tying rope to either the mast or the things that are not. What is it? Things that are bolted down to the deck.
Question.
Oh, because it's raining, does like Shanira immediately turn back into mermaid form? Or when it starts raining?
It depends. Are you attempting to keep your legs dry?
I probably have a pants or skirt or something on, but probably I'll probably hang out down below and help out with stuff down there to keep it bolted in place.
Oh my.
Anybody who's on deck, excuse me. Slaveria seems to be handing rope out to everyone.
Question.
Yo.
Can I bolt EO to the deck?
No, you may not.
How would you do that?
I don't know.
Well,
that
then
won't
no.
stop me from trying.
You will fight you.
If you two happen to be on deck.
Y'all two just need to get a room and get a little bit.
I'll tie myself to the mast, and I'll remove. Can I find some twine somewhere?
Wait, why are you tying yourself to the mast?
Aren't we in a storm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a valid point.
It's a twister.
If you're out on deck, Slaveria is sort of slithering from side to side in an S fashion across the deck to hand people rope and tie it to something. She seems to have like a pretty good balance.
No.
Of what she's doing.
Well, snakes can't really trip or anything, so.
Right.
As Io takes the rope from her, he winks at her.
She. Fucking hell. Roll a charisma.
Please be better than that one.
Roll.
I rolled a nat too.
Good.
Starts crying again. I'm scared of women.
She doesn't seem to get the hint that you're hitting on her. So she sort of hands you the rope and says, tie yourself to something stable before,
Yes, ma'am.
before slithering away to the next person.
God damn it! What the fuck, Io? You're supposed to be good at this.
the best ladies man ever.
Amazing.
Apparently he's better with men. Holy shit. Anyway.
Yeah, the only man being boxed so far.
Yeah. Full trellis through and through.
He was also pretty slutty, so. Anyway,
Moving on.
moving on.
How about that twine? I need to tie Partax to my shoulder.
Twine.
Yeah, you happen to find some twine.
Okay, I tie Parthax to my shoulder.
Aw, that's so cute.
It's too bad you don't have like a large wizard hat. You can just put the
What
right
your
down
dog?
with a wizard hat.
Bailey?
Yeah.
Bailey's in the hole.
Has she been there the whole time?
He. Bailey. Bailey.
Sorry. It sounds like a chick name.
Bailey?
Bailey. I know a chick named Bailey. Also know a Pokemon named Bailey.
I know a guy named Bill Bailey. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home?
Okay.
I know many people
Whatever.
named Bailey.
You know what? Fine. You made me do this. I go fetch Bailey and tie him to my waist.
Well, 6 legs are better than 2.
Yes.
You have extra space.
Who is Bailey? What is Bailey?
It's a dog.
Bailey is my dog.
His guard dog because he's a little bitch.
Look, I got thrown out of my ancestral mountaintop home by my dad, and he was like, and take your flea-bitten mutt with you. And I said, don't listen to him, Bailey. You're not flea-bitten. I am, because you gave me fleas.
Is that why you're so sad and downtrodden?
You're a good dog, Bailey. You are.
And then I gave fleas to Parthax. Parthax wouldn't talk to me for a month after.
Good job. Good fucking job. Anyway.
Okay, so now that me and my animals are all tied to each other and to the mast by association, I would like to cast Animate Rope to cause the rope around Io to tighten.
Is there something I can do against that?
Just by half an inch.
Unfortunately,
I don't really.
Like to take the rope off. Like, not enough to cause any serious damage, just mild discomfort.
Huh. Sounds like someone's into bondage.
oh boy.
Yes, and that person is you.
Where's your toy?
Hey, I can be the bottom to your top. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Anyway, who's on deck? I just want to see who's on deck at the moment.
I'm on deck.
Okay. Are you the only one? JD? Are you on? Sure.
I'm on deck.
So I have a question.
Yo.
Did I have any chance to explore Reef in the past several days?
Like, okay, how far ahead of the ship are you?
I might have gone as far as several miles within.
Shit.
I mean, albatrosses are excellent at flying long distances, so.
Well, since the ship is currently in a storm and it keeps getting stronger every time they get closer to the destination, you would have hit the storm sooner. So.
Well, he wouldn't have flown into the storm, obviously. But what I'm getting all this is if I had seen octopus, I would have become one and just become part of the mast and just hold on with my eight legs.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. If I can become one of those, I'm going to suction myself to the Drit's head like a bonnet.
All right. Well.
I'll keep you safe.
Well, I have sad news for you. You were not able to see a reef before you had to go back to the ship.
So I can't be a slimy bonnet?
I mean, you can. It's just that, I'm just letting you know that you didn't see a reef.
Fair enough. But if I could do octopus anyway, I'll...
Yeah, you could still be an octopus and hang on to the ship. It's just that if... Okay, what?
Alright. Well, I'll wrap my slimy self around the Nidrid's head and keep his head dry.
You're going to keep his head dry. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'll
change the same color as his hair.
Okay, everyone who's on the deck outside, could you roll me a spot check?
No.
You say no?
I said no.
Are you outside?
I am outside. I'm just giving you shit.
15.
15? Okay.
Oh, look at me! I got an 18. Woo! Now you roll good shit. Fuck you.
26.
Wow. Okay.
What did you keep?
You're the only one that's not outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get wet right now.
What
How
all
are you now?
is the captain who has not bothered to do any type of letting go of the helm since it is a fucking storm.
Mm-hmm.
But you see Slaveria sort of tie her tail around his waist and hold him steady while she tied herself to the rig. Not the rig, the railing.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
She actually has a concerned look on her face while he is having the time of his life. Like, literally saying stuff that you probably can't hear. Roll listen if you want to attempt to hear it.
I'm into all things at all times, so I'll roll.
Okay, go ahead.
24.
Okay. You hear him say, "Is that all you got?" to the storm. And
The captain has lost his mind.
basically insulting it.
Well, our captain's an interesting one, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Saying, "Come on, I know you got something better than that."
Please shut the fuck up.
As he says such words, a strike of lightning lands not too far from the ship, making a very loud bang noise.
Excuse me, Mr. Captain, sir. If you could not coax the storm so we could do our jobs, that'd be fantastic.
I squeeze Nadrid's head tighter.
He does not hear you. Instead, he keeps doing what he is doing, saying, "You got nothing! Nothing!"
I'm letting him drown.
And then
I'll help him drown.
The droid says,
Let it happen.
You're ridiculous, kitty.
As he continues to insult the storm, it seems like the storm just sort of gets worse. Who is closest to the bow?
Not I, said the fox. I'm hiding over here.
Is that anybody on the tip of the bow or close to it?
We're at the mainmast, I suppose.
the droid has no idea where he is at this point.
Okay. Well, you guys are near the middle of the ship since you're on the main mast. Is your character Seal
Yes?
at the near the bow of the boat, the ship?
I mean, I guess.
Are you near
If you
the
need a
front?
victim, I suppose.
I mean, it's up to you whether or not you want to be up there.
Sure, why not? We'll do it. Give me the
Okay.
thing.
You are tied up there on the near the front bow of the boat.
Mhm.
Roll me a spot check really fast.
A what check?
Another spot check really quickly.
Okay. Shit, hang on. I got another 18.
Okay. You're not sure if you imagined it, but you looked up at the sky for a split second. You thought you saw something in the clouds. You're not sure what, or if it was just a trick of the light.
It's a rare Pokemon!
Yeah, right?
Sorry. Continue.
But as as quick as you thought you saw it, it was whatever it was no longer there.
That's interesting.
And right after that, a clap of lightning just shoots right next to the starboard side of the ship,
Oops.
where you currently are. So, if you will roll me a Constitution.
Sorry,
A Constitution.
Just roll Constitution. Wait, is it Constitution on whether you go death or blind, or is it Fortitude?
It's Fortitude save.
Okay. Sorry, roll Fortitude save.
19! Huzzah!
Congratulations, you are not blind or deaf. But that was a very big strike of lightning, and it's sort of scary.
Woohoo!
At this point, the captain stops insulting the storm and says, well, this is your stop to the party.
All right, then.
Fuck you.
Oh, what's the matter? Are you chicken?
Shut up, you. I'll drown you.
Good luck.
As the captain says this, he turns the helm, and it slowly turns to the left and goes almost into a stop. As you see on the starboard side, a bunch of black stuff covering the top of the water. Whatever it is seems to be very thick, because it is not being broken up by the thick waves. The big waves.
That's the seaweed he was talking about earlier.
Yep.
Leaning over the side of the ship in an attempt to view the Sargasso, Andrade says,
I'll uncover his mouth.
Alright, what do you say?
I'll turn my head as if to look at the being clutching me and say, thank you. Also, that is a lot of seaweed.
The captain nods. And now you know why we can't get to the island.
Besides the fact you're yelling like a lunatic at the storm.
Yep. Makes it more exciting. Because either way, it's going to get stronger. Or at least until you get into the eye of the storm.
Indeed. So, do you expect us to walk on the seaweed, or...
Well, you can't exactly boat through it.
So is the plan to beach ourselves upon the Sargasso and then walk across it the rest of the way to the island?
He nods. That's exactly the plan.
Ah. I was hoping to maybe avoid that, but I suppose I do not have a better plan.
Okay. As you guys are sort of talking this out, one core comes out with Shanira. As you are pelted with rain, you grow your
Immediately.
almost immediately.
Flop. Now I have a movement speed of 5.
Yep. And that's why the Haidoji is carrying you.
Yay.
So,
Sure hope he can carry me, considering I'm 400 fucking pounds, but
he's pretty strong.
I...
Do not get into a fight with Koi. Or at least not a fist fight. Anyway, he carries you over to the starboard side of the ship. And another crew member goes and throws a rope ladder down the side.
He just threw me.
So, Hadozi sets you down on the railing. From there, you get to decide whether or not to jump into the little space of water between the Sargasso and the ship, or just climb down.
I'm just gonna jump. Roll over.
So, how strong is the wind at this point?
It's going about.
Ooh, what a noise.
Yes, Kiki.
80 miles per hour, I'd say. It's enough to rock the ship a lot, yes.
80 miles per hour.
80.
Okay, so flying's out of the question.
This is good weather.
I'm gonna see if I've been briefed on this and know which direction I'm supposed to go.
Towards the landmass, I suppose.
I mean,
Can we see the landmass?
excuse me. From where you are, no. Because the rain is kind of coming down really hard.
I'll turn to the captain. So which way is the fucking island then?
You'll know.
Were you dropped on your head as a child? Because
The island is straight.
okay. And
Well,
you expect us to keep bearings in all of this?
he points to the middle of the storm, which is straight ahead, and you can almost kind of see the eye of the storm. And then he says, in that direction. He sort of yells it.
Can't turn into one of those yet, which is unfortunate.
Insert what?
Actually, I have like a couple levels for actually being able to turn into a whale, but I'm going to, I guess, let go of the dread and just let myself revert back to human form. And are there any dinghies prepared for us to row to shore on?
Well, the thing with Sargassos is that some of them are too thick to get a boat through. Some of them are basically like a landmass just floating on the water. So this one appears to be very wet but very thick. You have not fallen through if you're down on it yet.
Okay. Well, he'll just vault to the side then.
He'll go in what?
Vault over the side of the ship.
Okay. So, do you land in the water or do you land on the seaweed?
I guess he's going to try to see if he can actually see if we can support his weight.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Gotta roll my trusty dice. Oh, cool. All right then. Nice. Since you are trying to land on the Sargasso, you happen to do so because I'm guessing you ran and jumped, right?
I'm just vault over the side.
Okay, because the ship's a good distance away from it, like about.
There was a ladder, right? I forgot.
Yeah,
I'll climb down the ladder.
there was a rope ladder.
I forgot about that. I'll climb down.
Yeah. Okay, you climb on it.
Yeah, I'll climb down. Yeah.
Okay. Once you get on the Sargasso, it seems to be pretty stable, but it sort of still sinks down when you put your weight in one area, but not too much. So it's basically like walking on a overfilled waterbed.
Yeah.
But that's only at the edge. If you go further in onto it, it seems to get firmer.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right. He'll try to navigate this stuff then.
All right. What's EO doing?
Getting my brain back on somewhere because I lost it. I'm sorry. Where are we and what are we doing?
We reached. They reached the basically the dropping off point, which is at the edge of a very large Sargasso, which is a whole bunch of seaweed.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck to swim through. Okay.
Well, the thing is that if you're looking at Nathaniel, he's walking on it. So.
Oh. Okay then. Follow the leader. I'll walk on it too.
Okay. Nadrade.
The droid will look at the Sargasso with a mounting degree of disgust and then clench his eyes shut before jumping over the side.
You land in the water.
Okay.
You have to climb up onto the Sargasso.
Yeah, I gathered.
Okay.
Wait, am I still tied to the mast?
No.
Okay.
Assume that you guys untied yourselves.
Okay, but we're still in the storm?
Yes, the storm is still raging. There is still lightning strikes, but they're not as close. They're not going off as close to the ship as the last one did.
No, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna, in an attempt to not have to try to swim with my -2 strength.
Yeah.
I'm instead going to cast.
It's only like a 10 feet swim.
I'm gonna cast jump
Oh, okay.
because I have a -2 in strength. I'm gonna attempt to long jump onto the Sargasso. You said it's about 10 feet?
Yeah, from the ship to the Sargasso.
Okay, well, with a 10-foot running start, I automatically make that with the benefit of jump.
Yeah.
And according to that, I make.
You trip on the line.
No, I get a 15. So I clear 15 feet of distance.
Cool. I'm gonna roll something since you jumped on it. I got bad news.
Do I go through it?
You go.
How far? Am I completely submerged, or is just half of me sticking up?
How heavy are you?
95 pounds?
It's up to your chest.
Okay. So, are we talking like below the nipple or above the nipple? Just name.
Your nipples are being gently caressed by the Sargasso.
This is unacceptable, and I scream for help.
Yeah, I was just gonna point and laugh at your ass.
I'll haul him out of the seaweed.
I thank you for your great assistance.
I kind of brush him off and say, "There."
So how's the scene under the water?
Green, probably.
You want to jump off the ship and find out?
Yeah, I just rolled over and plopped into the water.
Okay. What you see underwater is a thick mesh of seaweed.
How
Sort
deep
of
does
coming
it go?
down like tentacles, about 10 or so feet.
I'll just go under it and start swimming toward where I know the eye of the storm is.
How are you going to do that without knowing without seeing the eye of the storm?
I mean, I saw it from before, right? Like when I was above water?
Yeah, but do you know how hard it is to keep a straight line without any guidance?
I mean, I'm a mermaid. Surely I'm used to this, and I can see the ship, and I know I need to go perpendicular to the ship.
Okay.
Well, kelp, they do release. Usually the water around kelp is rather murky because of the. I think they like put off seeds and all of that, so it's usually fairly brackish around large kelp forests.
Yeah, kelp is from the sea floor or from, the floor to however high the water is.
And the fact that there's
Basically
that
like,
much on the surface to walk on.
yeah.
Well, fine, let me try this. Can I kind of try going upwards and poke my spear to see if I can make a hole at all? And poke my head out?
Of the Sargasso?
Of the kelp. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go little ways and try that.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. How far in do you do it?
Let's say about 20 feet.
Okay. You do not break through it at all. Holy crap.
Rip.
Rip indeed. Like, not even the smallest piece comes off.
Gee, I'm glad you don't have to breathe air and need to breach the surface to breathe. That could be bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
no kidding.
Mermaids are luckily amphibious.
So, with that, I guess she'll just go, fuck this, and just keep swimming as perpendicularly as she can manage.
Okay, when you do that,
Uh-huh.
you notice that the underwater, like the ground starts getting closer to you.
Mhm.
But it sort of starts to get little spikes, and you notice coral, and it's a bunch of coral.
Huh.
Some of it reaches up to the bottom of the Sargasso. No,
All right.
you do
yes.
not want to get scratched by coral.
Yeah.
This is
Can I try poking through again?
the Sargasso? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's better. You poke through, your spear goes through like the top.
Uh-huh.
But that's about it.
All right, can I try swimming through the Sargasso?
Yeah, you could try it. Give me a swim check.
Okay. Let me find my thingy.
Okay.
$28.
Wow. Okay. This is what happens. You burst through the top of of the Sargasso and land like plop. Like half of your body is sitting out of the hole that you made. You are the closest one to the storm eye. You can see it pretty
Which is
easily
probably
now.
pretty good because I have a movement speed of 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just going to start wiggling on top of the seaweed to get closer.
Of course, as you are trying to wiggle yourself out, you feel something sort of pinch at the tips of your tail.
Ah, fuck! And I, yank my tail out.
You notice a tiny crab
Aw.
Flipping
I
on.
kind of look at it, then pick it up. Is it a hermit crab or one of the kind of crabby crabs?
It's a blue crab. The good
Keep it.
crab you eat.
Hey, Shanira, quit playing with your food.
Oh, can I put it like in my backpack or pouch or something?
I don't see why not.
Sure, this crab is now mine.
You gain a little crab. You gain a
Yay.
crab. Good for eating, especially when boiled or steamed. Steamed crab.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Woof.
All right.
Oh, the cat just did a backflip.
Are you gonna wait for everybody else to sort of catch up to you, or do you just want to start plopping yourself towards the eye of the storm?
I'm gonna start plopping myself toward the eye of the storm because they're almost certainly gonna catch up with me before I can get there.
All right, cool. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Wondering what the hell Shanira is doing.
Okay.
Just walking towards the island.
Okay. Well, Nathaniel, after a little while of walking, about maybe 15 feet in front of you, you see Shanira pop out of the ground.
Ah!
Great, just
Yo, are you surprised?
A little bit. Partly because Madrid screamed.
So Shanira scares the shit out of all of you.
Good. Fucking job.
Out of reflex, I fire my pistol.
Oh god.
Shit.
Never
Where do
mind.
Where do you fire? I was gonna say, where?
Calm down, Kimosabi.
I am armed. Don't startle me.
Yeah, but your gunpowder is what?
Is it?
Oh, are you keeping it like in a magical dry spot on your body?
I mean, it's. Let me put it this way. No. Would it stay dry in a holster? That's a good question.
Is it an airtight holster?
I mean, it's what came with it. So, I mean,
No, I don't think they'd have those then. No. I'm gonna roll that that they're not in air dry holsters. But that is something I need to look into and see if it actually is in that time.
in that case, then what I probably would have done instead is just put my foot on top of her head and push her back under. Nope.
Good job.
But no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. We'll just keep step over her and keep walking.
Okay. Alright, as you are going towards the island and catching up with Shanira. Alright, where are you? You fucking me? Huh. Cool. Alright then. There is hang on, I need to look up what this looks like. Yeah,
Can we eat it?
I am loading. Are they even in this one? Hey, JD. I don't think that one's in that monster manual, actually. I wonder what page that would be on.
What page? What would be on?
A Morkoth.
Probably in the same chapter as the Sargasso. Do you remember where you found that?
Sorry.
Okay.
I think it's a creature. So I don't think it's there.
Could look it up. Online, I mean.
Yeah, if you think you can find it faster than I am. Go ahead.
Okay. So what am I looking for?
Morkoth.
Morkoth?
Morkoth.
Morkoth, okay.
That's weird. It's not in this book either. Should be weird.
What?
Oh, there it is.
MOR.
Holy fuck.
What's it look like?
Yeah, I got it.
What page?
Let me send it via chat.
Yeah, what page is that?
I don't know what page it is, but I have a wiki.
It's Forgotten Realms stuff.
What?
It's Forgotten Realms.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I should probably roll again because we're not using that. Sorry.
Let's see.
As first appearance, Monster Manual First Edition. So this thing has been here for a little
Where
bit.
is it?
First edition.
Like first edition, yeah. It's not. It's in third edition, but it's not in 3.5.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge rating 11, by the way.
Holy shit,
That's a
is
bit
it?
above our pay grade.
Yeah.
The random encounter thing for EL 5th level. And I happen
Yeah.
to roll like, in that ballpark of where it is. And it's like, oh, okay.
Okay, well, in third edition, it is a challenge rating 5. It was in fifth edition, that's 11.
Ah. Okay, well, I'm going to throw something easier at you. Maybe a little.
Challenge rating 5 is appropriate. It's just, I don't know if they have the source material for that.
Okay. All right. As you guys are, as you're coming closer and closer to the eye of the storm, and to Shanira, since she is sort of, well, not really moving all that fast, since she's mostly out of the water now. You see something sort of ripple from beneath the Sargasso behind you. Does anybody care to stop what they're doing and investigate, or do you just keep walking?
He was gonna keep walking because nope.
Where is it? Like, it's directly under us, or is it in front, behind?
It's behind. It's more of a
If it's behind them, I'm not
Like
going
a-
to worry about it.
like a bump.
Uh-huh.
That's sort of
Yeah. Shanira is gonna turn around and be like, crab.
grab.
That's not a crab.
Oh.
That's no crap.
That's a spaceship.
As you say that, I'm gonna see if this thing fails. Oh, it actually doesn't. Okay.
Rounds itself.
As you sort of stop and are looking towards it, Shanira, you see the Sargasso sort of burst, much like how you exploded from the ground earlier. And
Uh-huh.
a large creature with sharp fangs and claws roars at you. It
Oh
looks.
boy.
It looks. It has. It looks to see. It seems to have a body of a small whale with a lanine head and forepaws. A rough silky hair runs from the top of its head all the way down its back. It appears that all of it is not free from the Sargasso yet, but it is quickly working its way out of it.
Nope.
And,
Shanira's like, what the fuck?
and that's where we'll stop for the night because it's 9:03.
The droid says, "Oh hell no!"
One last thing. Can I roll a knowledge nature on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Okay, apparently these digital dice really like me. That's going to be 25.
Wow. All right.
I haven't rolled under a 15 tonight. It's just been one of those nights, I guess.
That's awesome. Okay, you look at it and say, "That is a sea cat.
A what?
A sea cat.
Like meow?
Yep, a large magical beast."
Damn, it's a magical beast.
The fuck did you summon?
You know that its environment is temperate waters. It is.
Who asked that?
It tends to be very territorial, and it loves to make its home near shallow coastal waters.
Who asked who summoned that?
What?
Who was the one that asked him who summoned that?
That was you.
Oh, he turned to him and said, "Well, for all I know, it's one of your exes."
Okay, that gets points. You win.
Its growling maw gapes at you as it is going in for an attack at Shanira. And that is where we will stop.
So long, farewell, fuck is and fuck you.
So, yeah, you guys got that to think about next time.
Yay.
Running away,
So,
running away.
I guess that's where we'll end it for tonight. And I'm gonna stop the recording. But I will take questions after the recording is done.
Okay.
All right. See you next
Good.
time, world.
My world.
Bye.